Hi there, it's Jennifer. Are you a woman of a certain age, namely 50s, 60s, 70s, that wants to travel but you don't really have anybody to travel with? Then this is the video for you. I'm going to talk about solo travel for women, and there's a couple of different ways to do that. One is to travel completely solo, where you can plan the whole trip yourself. You can talk with the travel advisor and get your itinerary down. And then once you get to certain places, there's a lot of companies. One's called Greet Her, Greet her.com. And a local woman will actually basically be your friend and your tour guide for as little or as long as you would like. They'll do walking tours, they'll eat with you, they'll pick you up at the airport. So I thought that was a really cool concept. And, it gives local women a chance to show off their city and, make a little money in the process. One thing I always recommend if you are traveling completely solo and you're on social media, really post and let people know you're okay. When I did the Camino de Santiago by myself for over a month, I posted every day, and if I missed a day, my friends would say, please post so we know you're okay. And it actually is good because it gives yourself a little, travel memories on Facebook as well. So that's what I would recommend if you are completely solo. The next way, which is my favorite way to travel, is to travel solo but not alone. So this is one of the reasons why I started my small tour company, because I did travel alone a lot, and I just got tired of it. I got tired of eating alone at every meal, and I never really met a lot of people when I traveled like that. So I was really alone, and it was lonely. I would go once in a while to like a yoga retreat, or a wellness retreat or something like that, where you do meet people and you stay friends for a long time. You make really great connections. So there's that. But then there's also traveling with, say, my group. Now, I'm obviously promoting my group here at Wind Journeys, but I'm very small potatoes. I mean, I only do like 4 trips a year, if that. I'm hoping to do more, but for now, I'm very small potatoes. But what I can say is that most of the people that travel with me now are repeat customers. The trip to Ireland we did last month, 5 of the women had traveled with me before, and they know me, they trust me, they know that, I'm gonna have cool people on the trip, and so that was a great trip. Most of those women had also done the Camino with me. So, and a quick Google search, you can find many companies, especially geared towards single women. There's actually travel groups like EF Tours and Trafalgar, cruise lines like Princess, the big cruise lines. They all have certain weeks that are, just for single women. So tours and cruises geared towards single women. Obviously, you're going to be meeting other people on those. You're not going to be completely solo. I have a lot of women that are now empty nesters, and they're really ready to travel, and they're married, but their husbands, nope, they don't want to travel. They don't want to get on an international flight, but they're happy to let their wives go for a couple of weeks, and it's probably good for their relationship, to be honest. So the other thing I really want to stress when you're traveling solo, well, anybody, you should listen to this, is travel light. I mean, I've had people that show up after I tell them travel light, and especially if you're on the Camino or a trip where your luggage is getting transported, you're supposed to keep it at a certain weight. And I've had women show up on the Camino. They look great. They have a different outfit every day, but their suitcases are bigger than they are. And, some of these rural hotels that we stay in, they don't have elevators, especially in Europe. And, if you're getting often on trains or buses, then you don't want a big, huge suitcase. I mean, it is just so cumbersome. So that's a tip that I would highly recommend. And let me check my notes. I'm just learning YouTube, so please give me a break on my videos. I just come on and talk and try and give information, so hopefully it's helpful to a few people here and there. So anyway, oh, and also when you're going to a foreign country, please learn a few phrases. I mean, hello, thank you, please, where's the bathroom? You know, can I have a glass of wine? The locals always appreciate it when you try and speak their language. And many, especially in larger cities, speak English, but they do appreciate you trying to speak their language, and they're mostly always willing to help. You know, there's some bigger cities where Paris has a bad reputation. Parlez-vous anglais? You know, do you speak English? And they just look at you like, just speak English. So, and I'm sorry if anybody's from Paris is watching this, because I'm sure there's wonderful people there, but it's kind of funny because they'd speak beautiful English, most people in Paris. So anyway, I think that's all I want to say today. Let me see. If you like this content and you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Leave a comment if there's anything else you'd like me to talk about. I think I'm going to do a video all about food and travel, because those are two of my favorite things, and one of the best things about traveling is food, tasting the food of that country or that region. So, and you know what? Another thing, start close to home. If you're intimidated, I had a woman travel with me last year. She had never been to Europe, and she was 65. So she was thrilled to go with a group like my group, because she trusted me. We got to know each other first, and she loved it, and now she's got the travel bug. But you can always, if you want to go by yourself, go somewhere close to home. Do a road trip. I do road trips with my dog to go see relatives in Colorado, but you know, it's a little intimidating because I'm driving by myself, many hundreds of miles. But it's a good way to start if you just want to stay close to home and do a long weekend wherever is close to home. That's a great way to start. And anyway, thanks for watching, and hope to see you again. God bless. Have a great day.